I'm Karren.
I'm Thomas.
Good morning and happy New Year's Eve. December the 31st. Can you believe that?
The year has went by so fast.
So welcome to the Chill Spot. I'm Karren and this is Drake. And Drake's going to talk to us a little bit today about smart. Not being a smart alec, but smart in a different way.
The
And
acronym SMART.
Yeah, and he'll explain that to us.
So when it gets about this time of year, you hear many of your friends talking about, we're going to make a New Year's resolution this, New Year's resolution that. About 5 years ago, I stopped making New Year's resolutions because I was setting myself up for failure, ultimately, is what I felt like. So New Year's resolutions are defined similar to a goal, but a New Year's resolution is an abrupt and sudden change in your lifestyle. With the life that most of us live, an abrupt and sudden change is not going to work. You know, it's
stressful.
not. It is. So that's where I say we set ourselves up for failure. New Year's Eve itself, let me give you a little history, a fact. The earliest New Year's Eve was celebrated in 2000 BC.
Wow.
And I'm just going to guess, they weren't setting all these New Year's resolutions back
No.
then. They were probably making goals for how do we have a successful family, things like that. So I want to talk to you a little bit about goal setting. With the acronym SMART, we're going to use SMART for goal setting. And goals are, I'm going to explain through SMART why goals are better than New Year's resolutions. SMART is an acronym that is used in many businesses and industries around the world. I've taken some research and combined different ways that people have listed out SMART. The acronym SMART is easy to remember, with it being specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. So when you're looking at moving into the new year, you choose. Do you want to set a New Year's resolution? Endless, no measurable topics or items, no cap? Or do you want to set a goal, something that you can look back on and say, this is a progress that I've made, this is where I came from, and this is where I'm at? It will be more empowering to yourself, and it'll give you bragging rights, you know? I set goals and I meet my
Right.
goals. I'm a big person for goal setting in my career and in my personal life. You know, personal goals can be, I want to read more. I would be the last to say I want to read more because I spend so much time reading, but I want to read more. Like we talked about a few shows back, invest more time in yourself. Set goals like that, reasonable and reachable goals. Karren, what are some career goals that you've set?
Well, I actually set one a long time ago, and I did retire as a professional CNA. So that is a big goal to me. I never left the industry. I absolutely love it. If I could go back and walk in and punch that time clock, I would be sitting in the break room right now instead of sitting here talking to you on the chill spot.
Right.
That was a big goal for me. The second goal is coming to my first NACA conference, and that was 12 years ago in 2017. The board of directors back then was actually the steering commission.
Steering commission, correct.
And I remember my DON and Nancy Maddox. I'm sure you guys have heard Lori talk about her many times. They looked at me and they said, you need to better yourself. You need to be up there. So I kind of always had that in the back of my mind, and I just worked hard. And that was something that I believed in, was NACA. When I started as a CNA in 1985, NACA wasn't even around.
Right, correct.
You
They were
know,
not.
but I always walked that talk, or walk that walk and talk that talk was what NACA was teaching us. So that was another goal setting, and I'm here today. I'm here with you.
Yeah, and it's great to achieve goals. It feels good. I mean, I'll keep saying that. It feels good to achieve goals. When I went to my first NACA event, it would have been convention then before we were CNA Fest. I looked at my employee at the time and I said, I'm going to be on that stage. I'm going to work for them. I loved my career. I worked for an amazing company. But my goal was to be there. But what were the steps to take to get there?
Right.
Become involved. Show that you are an engaged member. And I followed all these steps, and now here I am, and I work for the association. So make measurable goals, you know. I think that goal setting will get you far. It will help you succeed in the coming year of 2019.
Yeah. Because you had mentioned either one or two shows back when we were talking about activity week and volunteering and everything. You may not have known that back then, but you were planning yourself for your future.
Yep.
You know, and you're here now, and look what you're doing.
Right. Making a difference
You know.
every day.
Yeah.
I wish you guys a very, very happy New Year's Eve. We won't see you till next year. I always love saying that on New Year's Eve. See you next year. So until next year, remember that
You matter.